It's wild because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class. And I would say Crawford is a better fight all-around fighter. Mayweather.
What did you think about what he had to say about you when he said you're way better than Floyd Money Mayweather? I know you heard that he said that. What thoughts came to your mind when you heard that Canelo Alvarez said that about you?
Hey, that's a big compliment. He's been in the ring with both of us, so he would know, from.
In a stunning turn of events, the boxing world has been rocked by Terence, but Crawford's dominant victory over Canelo Alvarez. What was once a fantasy matchup discussion has now taken a very real and explosive turn. Crawford didn't just win, he dismantled a legend in a way no one anticipated, sending shockwaves through the sport.
Had a great fifth round, and Terence Crawford knew he had to make a stand in this sixth round. That shot got Canelo's attention as Crawford's back was against the ropes. It's a good shot from Crawford, and that shot and that exchange allowed him to box the way he wanted to.
Suddenly, all eyes are back on Floyd Mayweather. Whispers of a showdown between the two greats, Crawford and Mayweather, are louder than ever. With fans buzzing and analysts debating, the question becomes unavoidable. If Crawford and Mayweather ever face off, whose legacy would truly survive? Especially after Canelo's surprising post-fight comments, Max Kellerman's dramatic return to commentary, and Floyd weighing in from the sidelines. This debate is now the hottest topic in boxing. Crawford's masterclass against Canelo is already being compared to Mayweather's finest performances.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather. Even
Canelo himself admitted it. Crawford is better than Mayweather. That's a massive statement, especially coming from someone who fought both men. Canelo, who took his first professional loss against Mayweather at just 23, was visibly overwhelmed by Crawford's ability to shut down his power. Crawford's defense, eerily reminiscent of prime Floyd, had fans stunned.
Given the fact that his coach said that, he felt like I couldn't hurt Canelo with anything and Canelo can hurt me with everything. So I think, they put that in his head. Then when he got in there, he was like, whoa, they lied to me. This dude can punch.
But Crawford didn't just play defense. Unlike Mayweather, he constantly pressed the action, forcing Canelo into unfamiliar territory, confused, frustrated, and seemingly without answers. Many fans argued Crawford could have won by an even wider margin. This wasn't just another victory, it was a declaration. And that's when the legacy comparisons ignited across the boxing world.
The thing about Crawford that people have to understand, it's wild, because, like, if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch.
Veteran Max Kellerman, one of boxing's most respected voices, returned to the MIG for this fight, and his analysis didn't hold back. While he gave Mayweather his due, praising his resume, technical brilliance, and defensive genius, he also made a bold point that fans have quietly discussed for years.
But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. That makes a difference to people.
According to Kellerman, Mayweather became increasingly selective after leaving the lightweight division, choosing opponents when they were past their prime. Crawford, on the other hand, has shown a different mentality, willing to fight anyone, anywhere, at any time. While his list of opponents might not be as decorated yet, Crawford's fearless mindset is what's making fans compare him to the likes of Sugar Ray Robinson, not just in record, but in the legacy he's building.
Let me ask you this. Again, also talking about Floyd. He didn't start fighting real fighters, in my opinion, until he left Top Rank.
Okay.
also. Like, I feel like
Oscar, you can say the same thing about Oscar.
Yeah. I feel like, promotionals hold them back, hold a lot of fighters back. Terence Crawford was also a top-ranked fighter.
Ryan Kellerman didn't outright declare Crawford as superior to Floyd, but his nuanced take added serious fuel to the fire, and the conversation quickly spread beyond analysts. Legends and rivals started jumping into the debate.
Mastered the art of knowing when to fight somebody and when not to fight somebody. I mean, he's the best in that game. He's the best in, making money and making all the, the huge fights happen. But why? Because he was timing every single one of them. He never fought nobody really in their prime. He always
after junior lightweight. Junior lightweight.
Yeah, 100%.
So we all wanted to
So he changed the game in the worst way possible. You're right. Everybody's trying to protect their own. I had to break that, right, with Tank. I made sure we
you broke the
Ryan Garcia lit up social media by criticizing Mayweather, accusing him of damaging boxing's competitive spirit by cherry-picking fights and overly protecting his undefeated record. While Garcia acknowledged Floyd's genius at generating money, he claimed it came at the cost of the sport's soul.
Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger.
Meanwhile, veteran Shane Mosley, a man who knows both fighters' styles intimately, called Crawford the more dangerous overall package, with size, reach, and adaptability on his side. Mosley said Crawford could pose serious problems for Floyd. Suddenly, this wasn't just a post-fight analysis, it had become a generational war. Younger fighters backed Crawford, while older fans stood firm behind Mayweather's perfect 50-0 record. And then Mayweather made his move, not with words, but with money. After the fight, Floyd posted a bet slip showing he wagered $50,000 on Crawford to beat Canelo and won $124,000. Classic Floyd, no debates, no interviews, just receipts. But the message was clear. He's watching, and fans immediately began to wonder, is Floyd planning something bigger?
Versus Mike Tyson, it's been signed for under Mayweather Promotions and Mike Tyson Promotions for 2020-26. Worldwide broadcast. Special exhibition. Who the hell would have thought we would be getting this?
Mayweather already slated to face Mike Tyson in an exhibition. Speculation exploded. Could this be more than just a nostalgic matchup? Could Floyd be gearing up for a real return? Maybe even a mega fight with Terence Crawford? And the Tyson fight alone made headlines. At 59, Mike Tyson stepping into the ring with Mayweather sounds absurd to legends from completely different eras and weight classes. But in today's world of exhibition boxing, where spectacle often outweighs logic, it makes financial sense. Surprisingly, Tyson revealed it was Mayweather who pushed for the fight. In a candid conversation with Fat Joe, Tyson laughed, Floyd just wanted to pick a fight.
Well, I look at it in a situation like this. I mean, they compared me to a Sugar Ray Leonard, I'm talking about as far as skills, as far as my skills. And I feel I'm on the level of a Sugar Ray Leonard, and I feel that he's not on the level of a Roberto Duran, so he's not going to be able to handle it at all. You can mark my word there.
And of course, the money is part of it. This isn't just a sparring session, it's a blockbuster event. For Mayweather, the Tyson bout isn't just about cash. It keeps him in the headlines, sharpens his skills, and perhaps most importantly, keeps the public curious. Every clip, every jab, every press conference keeps fans asking, is Floyd really preparing for a real comeback?
Chopped out. Double look great.
Crawford.
No,
yeah.
No, they ain't doing that fight. Maybe planning on vacating the belts?
No, we ain't gonna vacate the belts. We just gonna sit where we need to sit for a minute, and then, just like I said, get back in the gym and do our thing.
Was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah. We ain't going out that much.
No.
The fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska, USA, and new Ring Magazine, an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Terence Crawford.
His own experience. You know, a lot of people, they can say this, they can say that, but there's only, you know, a few people that can say they've been in the ring with Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather and give their own assumption.